Hello everybody, this is me, SM19J, and welcome to another discussion video. And today, I'm going to be discussing my thoughts on Pax South 2021 being officially cancelled, and my frustrations with Penny Arcade. Before I even start, I just want to say this, I'm not one of those people that's like, all mad because we're not going to have a Pax South. Well, let me rephrase this. I am saddened that we're not gonna have a Pax South for 2021, but I am not I'm not gonna try to. I'm not. This video is not gonna be me talking about how we should have one for January. Pax South should still be going on. You know, I'm not one of those people. You know, I'm not that selfish to where I would say we need to have a Pax South. We need to have one. You know, I'm not one of those people. You know, so I just want to get that out of the way because, you know, I don't want to make this video sound like I'm too selfish or anything. And even then, I'm not even gonna try to even. I'm not even gonna try to tell Penny Arcade to even have a Pax South for January. But I will say this: I am a little bit sad that they are not trying to push it back. Which I'm gonna get into a little bit because that's really my frustration with Penny Arcade. Isn't that it's canceled, but it's the fact that they're not trying to push it back like all the other conventions are, which is really, really weird, you know, like, that's giving me mixed feelings on how Penny Arcade sees Pax South. So yeah, so I just want to get that out of the way before anyone jumps into the comments saying that, oh, you know, you're just mad because we're not, you know, Pax South's not gonna happen, and, you know, like, you know, so I don't want to, I don't want the comment section to be like that. So just understand that I am not trying to say Pax South should still happen, but I'm just saying that, okay, that it makes no sense as to why you guys are pushing back the other conventions, but not for Pax South. It just doesn't make any sense. So, yeah. I just wanted to clear that up before I even continue on, because I know somebody's gonna might take this video the wrong way and just start assuming things that that aren't even true, you know. So yeah, so just please, everyone who's watching this, know that I am not mad about the cancellation of Pax South. I'm totally fine with it. I'm okay with it. I understand. But I will talk about my frustrations with Penny Arcade and how they're not really trying their best to quote unquote save the convention as they're trying to do so for every other convention that they're hosting. So anyways, with that out of the way, let me just talk about what PAX is to anyone who's new to what this convention's about. PAX is a convention that happens 5 times a year. PAX South, East, West, Australia, and Prime. All 5 conventions. And of course, it's easy to tell what South, East, and West and Australia are taking place at. I don't even know where PAX Prime is usually held at. I was thinking of it as PAX North because, you know, South, East, and West. You have to have North somewhere. You can't just leave it out. But I don't think PAX Prime is PAX North for some odd reason. So yeah, I have no idea what PAX Prime is, but I'm sure you guys know what East, West, and South and Australia are, where they're held at. You know. So yeah, it's a gaming convention that happens, of course, every 5 times a year, and where gaming companies, either big or small, they come in and they showcase their upcoming games or games that have already came out, and just to like give people a demo of it, so that way they can go buy it now. They go there to let people try out the games. There's also people who there are also business owners who go there to try to sell either art prints, merchandise of their own stuff. Let's see what else. Merchandise on actual licensed properties. Import goods of those same licensed properties. Video games, amiibos, etc. All across the board. So yeah, there's also people like that also go there. They also host tournaments too. I'm not sure if it's at every convention, but they do host tournaments at, as far as I know, South, East, and West. Um, so yeah, they do have some tournaments there. They're pretty fun. They also allow you to buy pins and trade them. So for example, the like this limited edition Pax South pizza pin set. If I wanted to, I could trade them with somebody for another penny arcade pin. But when it comes to me, I'm a little bit too sentimental with this kind of stuff. So I don't trade any of my pins unless I have a duplicate one. So yeah, let me just put the realign the pins. So yeah, so it's overall a pretty fun convention. I've been going there ever since 2017. I So 2020 was my fourth time going there, and I really love it all around. It's a great convention to go to. I've met not a ton of people, but I met some people there that were really fun to hang out with. I even made some friends along the way. So yeah, I'm very happy to say the least with my experiences with Pax South. I'm not too sure if everyone can say the same. I like, for example, my brother, he went to, was it, I don't know if you, yeah, I think he did go to 2020 with me this year. He was like, oh, this is so boring, dude. That's how my brother was. So yeah, so these conventions may not be for everyone, but for the target audience that it is for, like, essentially, which is essentially gamers, it's a pretty fun convention overall. And it's really nice because, E3, chances are you may not even be able to go there because it's such a big convention that literally everybody goes there, and it's so crowded. You have the media that goes there, the general audience that goes there. So yeah, like these smaller conventions are a nice way to try to get what you were looking for at E3. Try to replicate that same experience, but yeah. But I think PAX is better than E3, dude. Dude, I'll just say that right now. So yeah, I've been going there for the past 4 years, and I really had a great time. And when I first heard about the announcement of Pax South 2021 getting canceled, I was like, okay, I expected that, to be honest. It's kind of great to see them actually cancel it because they've been very silent for some time now, which I didn't even understand why. Like, Pax South is held in San Antonio, Texas, which is where I live, at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. And let's just say this. It makes no sense as to why they were holding out on it. Like, Texas is still a hot state when it comes to COVID-19 cases. So I have no idea as to why they were actually holding out on it. This should have been canceled either in October or November, not December, dude. Because to some people, they're looking at it like, oh, like, they actually do care about the fans, and they were just trying to see if they can even have it. To me, who took business class throughout all 4 years of his high school life, I can guarantee this right now. They didn't care about the fans at all. They were trying to they were trying to make that money. They were trying to make money because they obviously lost a lot of money this year because West was canceled, Prime was canceled, Australia was canceled. Why do we keep hearing the door open for some odd reason? Anyways, so yeah, like, I could tell you they lost a lot of money because of these events being canceled. So they were trying their best to have a Pax South to make that money again. So yeah, like if they really did care about the fans, this would have been canceled a long time ago. I'm sorry, but this would have been canceled a long time ago. It's like, seeing Texas, you know damn well this was gonna get canceled no matter what. So yeah, like, I'm more frustrated with Penny Arcade taking them this long. Because actually what even happened was that misinformation was being spread around. Like, hey guys, like somebody on Twitter was saying, hey, from a news publisher or something, like, hey, Pax South is still happening, but not the way that you expected to. It's gonna get pushed back to like the summer or winter or something like that. And one of the guys from Penny Arcade had to come out and say, like, guys, no, this is false. And to the people who work at Penny Arcade, this is what happens when you keep silent, dude. This is what happens when you stay silent and don't have any information brought out to us. Somebody's gonna make false information, spread it around, make people believe it and expect it to happen, which when it's probably not gonna happen. So yeah, Penny Arcade, I'm mad at you guys because you are not like you're not being considerate with the fans. You're not coming out and being communicative to us. You're not saying anything. You were being dead silent, and I know why. You're trying to make money. Don't even like. If I see any Pax Arcade workers saying no, that's not the case, that's a damn lie. Like I can guarantee you that right now. The only money they've been able to make is merchandise, and that's it. They have not been able to sell tickets or passes. They have not been able to do much at all. So yeah, for me, I can guarantee this was probably more of a let's try to see if we can make money before we cancel it, because we don't want to cancel it and then COVID-19's gone. Dang it, we just lost our prime opportunity for money. So yeah, I'm just a little bit upset at that because it's taking them this long to cancel Pax South. Really? Really? Are you serious? It's held in Texas, literally the biggest, like, probably not the biggest state to have COVID-19 cases, but it is one of the major states to actually have a huge COVID-19 case population. So, yeah. This would have been canceled. If I was one of the owners of this Penny Arcade, I would have said, nope, we're canceling it back in October. I would have canceled it back in October, like right then and there. Like, nope, I am not seeing a steady decline of COVID-19 in Texas. So at this point, let's just assume that we're not going to be able to have one. We're not. And unsurprisingly, this was the case. Ugh, I hate when companies don't like communicate to the fans. Like, come on, dude. Like, what? We want to hear news from you, and you're being dead silent. What is taking so damn long? At least with Nintendo, they were coming out and saying, hey, our games are being heavily impacted because we're having to stay home at work. So we're not really going to be able to provide you guys much information. But whenever we do get the chance, we will share you guys right then and there. And they sort of been doing that. Penny Arcade, on the other hand, they're taking their sweet-ass time waiting and waiting until the last minute and saying either yes or no. And not only that, but think of it like this. If COVID-19 was gone this month and Penny Arcade was able to have Pax South in January, there's not even a good time difference between the two. Like, it will literally happen in less than a month. People would have to buy their passport. People would have to buy their airplane tickets fast. They would have to book hotels fast. They would need to get their pronto. And so it's just like, you should have canceled this by now. It should have been done. Don't even wait till last minute. Unless you were gonna push it back. If that was the case, then by all means, fine. Keep waiting. But if you're not, then cancel it. And that's really what my frustration is all about. Because, like, I live in San Antonio, so I have the luxury of just driving or having my dad take me to the convention center because I live in San Antonio. It's not that far of a drive. So I'm able to just go there and then come back home. Meanwhile, there are people who live in other states who have to buy an airplane ticket, book a hotel, and have to pack up the stuff fast and go. So, yeah, it just, like, it really shouldn't have taken them this long. It shouldn't. It just really shouldn't have. So yeah, so that's really my frustration with Penny Arcade. Now let me get into the other side of things, which is they are pushing back past East, West, Prime, and Australia to future dates to see if they can still have them. Hopefully, if convention is gone. Hopefully, if COVID-19 is gone. I don't know why I say convention. So PAX East is going to be held in June. PAX West is going to be held in September. PAX Australia is going to be held in... Well, there's no official date yet. They're still working with the... I guess with the Australian government to see which date fits well with them to hold an event. And then PAX Prime is going to be held in December. One convention that I didn't name, Pax South. Because guess what? They're not going to get pushed back. Because I don't know why. I have no idea why. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. Just I'm at a loss for words right now because I don't really know what to say. Somebody's out there, dude. I guarantee it's my dad. I know it's him. I know it's him. I heard a snap outside my door. Oh, this is what sucks when having family members here. Is that I can't do a film. I can't make a video privately. Chances are my dad probably hears what I'm saying right now. Okay, I'm going back to this video. Um, I just had to wait and hear what was going on outside before I continue talking. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so they're pushing back events for the other conventions, which I don't understand. Like, I'll just tell you the way right now. I don't really expect us to be done with COVID-19 at the beginning of next year. I don't. I see this continuing until the end of summer, which I will predict COVID-19 will not be gone in the United States until the end of summer 2021. I'm sorry, but when you have the government or themselves thinking on who gets the vaccine first, not only that, but then you have people who are dying from COVID, who are spreading COVID all around, people who aren't even following guidelines anymore. I just don't see the end of it, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but a vaccine's not going to end it. It's not like, once we have the vaccine, oh, sorry guys, it's not like, poof, it's gone. No, we're still going to have it, dude. There are going to be people out there who are still going to spread it. There are people who are still going to get it, who have to be hospitalized or either quarantined. So, yeah, this is not going to end anytime soon, guys. I'm sorry, but that's what I just think. So, like, I would say this, if E3 cancels their event in June, I expect I expect Penny Arcade to do the same and cancel PAX East, because if E3 does not have faith to hold a convention, what makes you think, Penny Arcade, what makes you think you're going to have a PAX East held in June? So, yeah. And, like, I'm a little bit sad because, and I'm a little bit mad that they're not pushing the date for Pax South back, because throughout my time I've been going to Pax South, I've been hearing some assumptions that Penny Arcade doesn't really take Pax South seriously. Like, Pax South happens for 3 days while the other PAX events happen for 4 days. So at that point, you can ask the question as to why Pax South is not a 4-day event. Well, you can question why Pax South is a 3-day event and not a 4-day event. You know, and that's usually what I've been hearing. And when I first heard about this announcement of them pushing those dates back for East and etc. and not South, it really makes those assumptions. It really makes it seem like those assumptions are true. It makes it seem like Penny Arcade does not really have too much faith in South. It seems like they don't really put the best effort into it. They don't seem like they're trying their hardest to appease the fans. Not only that, but I've been hearing people talking about how Pax South has been good, but also bad. Like, it just, it doesn't seem like South has the best track record when it comes to staying consistent, unlike the other PAX events. So, yeah, it really seems to me like Penny Arcade doesn't really have that much care and consideration for Pax South. And they're like, oh, well, like, we still only have it just because to have it. Like, let's just be real, we still make money off of that. So let's just not cancel it. So let's just not get rid of it entirely. Let's just keep it the way it is or whatever, you know. So yeah, it just makes me like so mad to just like like you're giving this treatment to all the other PAX events, but not PAX South, dude. Really, like, you could have had it in either March or April if you were trying to still hold it out. So yeah, that's part of my frustration. Again, is that I can sort of tell where they're putting their time and effort into. They're giving the most special on who they're giving the special treatment to most. So yeah, it's just I think that's all I have to say. It's just that I'm not really surprised that Pax South getting cancelled, but I am disappointed on the fact that the Penny Arcade is not going to try their best to have one, considering that they're going to try their best to have one for East, West, Australia, and Prime. And like I said, if they don't really have a presumable time date, they could have had one in March or April. But I am not too sure if they're not if they're not going to try their best because of what's going to happen when Joe Biden is elected president. I do remember hearing that when he was gonna be charged, when he was gonna go into presidency, one of his first things he was gonna do was put us on lockdown. I'm not too sure if the length of that lockdown was going into March and April. I don't really have the exact details of that lockdown, so I'm not too sure if that's the reason why I'm not sure that's the reason why Penny Arcade is not having a Pax South, nor will they try to push the date back. Is because if that lockdown is not only going to go into February, but maybe even extend that a little bit longer, in which Penny Arcade doesn't see how they're able to hold one if the state is going to be under lockdown. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this situation. I just wanted to come on here and vent a little. I'm sorry. If this was not, I'm sorry for not trying to keep this PG, family friendly or something. It's just I just have to let something out. Presumably anger at Penny Arcade just because of what I'm seeing them doing. If they had canceled Pax South a long time ago, this would have been a totally different video. I would have been like, okay, well, I'm fine with that. I actually think Penny Arcade canceling this back in October was actually a good idea. But nope. They had to wait until the last minute, and that sort of irks me a little bit because by doing that, you're giving some people false hope that Pax South will still happen, which, let's just be real, it wasn't going to happen either way. So it just sucks because like this is one of those times where you can really tell a company is trying to make money instead of caring about their fans. Like I could easily tell this was all for the money, like no doubt about it. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little rant. I'm sorry for not keeping this PG. Like, I just had to let some stuff out. That's it. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this event? Do you hate the idea of Penny Arcade canceling Pax South until the last minute, or are you okay with it? Are you disappointed that we are not gonna have a Pax South? Are you shocked, mad, confused, or like me, who was sort of unsurprised by this announcement? And also tell me in the comments below if you do go to if you do usually go to East, West, Australia Prime. Let me know in the comments below. Will you still go to these events if COVID-19 is quote unquote over? So yeah, let's just have like a discussion in the comments below. I'm really looking forward to what you guys have to think. And yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys, for me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I will see you all in the next video. I will say this. Coming soon, there's going to be an unboxing video or an eBay finds video. I don't know what I should call it, but let's just say I have a Burger King toy from the Nintendo Switch set that came out. That's gonna be coming out in February 1st, 2020 in the United States. So I'm gonna be getting an early look at one of the toys because they're already being sold everywhere else besides the United States. Those BK toys based on the Nintendo Switch games. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I am going to have. I'm looking forward to making that video because I'm so excited to take a look at what the BK toys have to offer. So I only got one. I'm gonna try to see if I can find others on eBay. And yeah, so just stay tuned, guys. And yeah, that's it for me. This is SM19J signing out.